I would say the lectures are very, very different to a classroom situation. It's like just going and sitting to listening to someone talking for 50 minutes and you just make the notes. But tutorials are a lot more like what happens in a classroom.
Well, the first thing you're going to have to get used to is perhaps learning mathematics in a large lecture room. You might find yourself with many other students and a lecturer down there at the front trying to explain mathematics to you. Probably the most common way that a lecturer will do that is via the traditional chalk and talk method, where they stand there at the front, they write the mathematics up there on the whiteboard, and they explain what they're doing as they're going along. Probably, on seeing it first time, you won't understand the maths straight away. You don't really get to know whether you've understood the maths until you start trying to work at problems for yourself. So we'll set you loads of problems to do. You get to work on that on your own or with your friends. We'll help you with that in small groups. You perhaps have tutorials with a member of staff helping you through that. And finally, we introduced recently the small group sessions called peer-assisted learning, where instead of discussing maths with a lecturer, you'll be discussing it with a second year. This is great for the second years because they get to understand whether or not they really know the mathematics. You know that when you try to explain it to somebody else. It's also good for the first years because they might just get a different angle on the mathematics through these sessions.
To describe the lectures, I'd say they're quite a lot different to lessons. You get talked at for an hour rather than being talked at for just a few minutes. And then doing the questions, you have to go away and do the questions on your own rather than doing them in front of the teachers. But that's what the tutorials and workshops are for. And the tutorial and workshop lecturers or tutors or whatever they are, sometimes the PhD students, sometimes the lecturers, they are really good, they're really helpful, and they'll help you anytime, not just in the tutorials.